Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So we're on part 4 now. We've got her in the spray bay now. Gonna get the interior out and see what we can do with these carpets and stuff. As you can see, they're a bit dirty and that's not how I want them to be. So these seats are coming out and we're gonna make it look 100 times better inside. So that'll be our next job. That'll keep you busy for a while, probably for a couple of days to get it done right. I'll run you through the tools and stuff as I do it. And we'll get this looking mint inside. Not sure if we're going to be doing yet. We are going to be doing the headlining because it's starting to sag in places. So we'll have that down as well at some point. And we'll get a new headlining put up there. Right, so I'll get my tools and gear together to do this job. I'll whip the seats and stuff out. I'll run you through what tools and stuff you have to use to take the seats out. And we'll start doing this inside. Okay, so to start with, I'm just going to show what I actually use to do the cleaning, because I get this message sometimes daily, but definitely weekly, on what stuff do I use to clean my interiors and clean my cars. So I'll spin you around and show you what I'm going to use this time. So to start off with, just got the old Henry Hoover. It's the industrial edition one, so got a lot more power on the motor and suction. It's a really good little thing. And then that's mate over here, which is the wetback machine. Same again, industrial version, much bigger motors. Got like your suction and your water spray turn-ons on the top there. Your gun, you pull the trigger, that blasts water out here and sucks all the dirt and water into there, into the Hoover, basically along a pipe back down the other end. So they're the two main things. And then I've got the Tornador carpet machine, which is basically you get this right into the carpet and that blasts all the fibres, gets everything out, cleans it. Really good deep clean. That's just an attachment, the pipe to put it on certain things like the Hoover and stuff. And then we've got the Shampoo version of it, which is same sort of thing but has water and steam go through it, which you connect to the compressor, put your detergent in, give that a good blast, and that will pull up even more stuff. So I'll show you them all working when we're in the car. And then I've just got normal things like new brush, detergents to squirt, pretty much like that. Just pump action bottle like that, pull your thingy and squirt away. So basically that's what I use. So we're going to get in here, and as you can see we've got lovely filthy carpets, so definitely don't want any of that. The first thing we're going to do is tackle these bolts down here with the appropriate Torx tools and ratchets. So I'll go and get them, show you what they are, and we'll get these seats out. Okay, so basically what you need is a ratchet, like so. Any ratchet will do, but a powerful one would be good. Then you want a Torx bit like that, and it's a Torx T50. And you basically get down there where the bolts are, just here. Get it lined up the best you can. And undo. Once you get it going, it's not too bad at all. Just that first little bit. So that one's out. And you've got one on the opposite side. Spin that out the best you can. What we'll do is take the ratchet off and then just spin it out by hand with the end like that. And that's as simple as that on the front end. pull it forward. So, wind the seat forward. We'll go in the back. I'll show you what we got in there. So down in the back there, you see the two runners when your seats right forward like that. We'll take these out because you don't want them in there. It's nice, that's the genuine alloy ones. Getting quite rare now, they've normally been copied with plastic ones. Let me just get in here. One thing to remember when you're taking the seats out, when you pass them through the doors and stuff, be very careful not to scratch your paintwork, especially if you've got a monogram, because it's not very cheap to have fixed. Even though I can do it myself, it's still not cheap. So it's as simple as that. And that's your seat. Basically your seat's loose. And underneath your seat like this, cool, look at the filth. You've got your wiring to your heated seats, etc. Airbags and that sort of stuff. So you just unplug them like that. Some of them have got little clips on like this one. This one's never been out. Still got the original clips and stuff on. So we'll just need to get around. I was saying that someone's actually cut it here, but looks like that. So someone has had this out and not put it back together properly. So it's basically out like that. We'll sort that out once it's out. Put it back to how it should be. And that's one seat out. Also be very careful when you pass them through the door. So what I do, try and come up and round like so. He says. Basically how we do it. So if anything does drag, it's the back of the seat and nothing on the paintwork. Obviously greasing up the runners to clean your hands as soon as you've done it. That's one seat out, and that's actually a very good nick for a driver's seat. We'll put that over there out of the way for now, because we're going to work on the inside first. Let's have a look and see what we've got in there already, shall we? Wow, as you can see, lovely. Nice mess to clean up. Oh, we're rich, 20p. Woohoo! Yeah, so someone had obviously had to see it out before and they cut the wiring instead of taking it apart nicely. So we'll sort that out as we're doing it. I always put all the seat bolts and stuff in the middle there while I'm doing this part. And what I'll do is I'll go around the other side, do the same on that seat, but I won't take it with me. I'll just speed that up, whip that out, because you just see me do it on that one. So I'll go and get that one out, and then we'll start attacking this floor. Okay, so seats are out. Let's get all this rubbish out. Anyone want a nice mouldy orange? Yummy. You wonder how long that's been there. I don't weigh a thing. It's gone completely. Yeah. The other seat came out nicely. The wiring was correct on that one, as you probably saw. So let's get in there with the old Hoover and see what we can do. I think I'll start on the other side and see what it does. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I think you get the idea. So what I'll do is I'll just keep doing this throughout the car. It's probably going to take me, I don't know, sort of 15 minutes per section, so hour and a half, seats, a couple of hours in here. So I'll go through it with the Hoover a few times, and then I'll switch up some other tools, And when I switch up to some other tools, I'll show you them, give you a quick demonstration of them, and we'll keep going through this interior until it's looking really nice. So we're already looking 100 times better. Still got some stains and stuff, but we ain't got that far yet. We just give it a really good hoover. And we're gonna go from there, really. Still a little bit wet. It's a lot blacker than what I was showing on camera, but there's not much I can do about that. So I'm gonna move on to the nasty mess on that side now. And up the back seat. And carry on with that bit, and then we'll move on to another tool. Okay, so as you can probably see, it's starting to look much better now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to whack a heater in here at the highest degrees I can, get this carpet dry because it's a bit wet at the moment, and I want to just re-hoover it one more time and then go over it with my tools. So I'll do that now and we'll get back on it in half an hour or so once I've dried it out. Okay, so I got one of the big heaters doing its job. Basically just fill the car with absolutely boiling hot air and that will dry out the carpets. The old spray booth temperature gauge will go right off the gauge, hopefully, and get nice and hot. So I'll shut these doors, let it cook the floors and stuff, dry them out a little bit, and then we'll get back on it with some of these tools here and a wet bag. Okay, so we're back in here. The heater's done its job, but as you can see, if you get really close up to the carpet, and this is zoomed right in, there's still plenty of bits on the carpet. Obviously, if I come back, and zoom back out, it's not as bad, but we want all them bits to come out. So let's get the old tool going. It's already connected to the hoover on the pipe, like so, and the pipe just pushes in the top of the tool and then the other end of the hoover, and basically it spins around inside there. You put it down on the carpet, say somewhere like that, and just watch what happens. Basically, this will just suck every little bit out of the carpet. There'll be nothing left whatsoever, and that'll be absolutely perfectly clean. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go over the whole carpet with this. I'll do a little bit on camera, I'll fast forward the rest, and we'll see what we've got after that, see what the next stage is. By the way, these tools, you can't just buy them, you have to import them. You can either get them from Germany or USA. Quite hard to get and quite expensive, but well worth the money and help out when cleaning stuff like this. So, as you can probably see, it does a really good job. And we ain't even halfway there yet. So I'm going to do the rest of the interior with this, including the seats that are out. And then we'll swap over to the next tool. And we'll start doing the really deep cleaning. So as you can probably see, it's starting to look really good, and to be honest I could just leave it like that. It's pretty mint, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do a proper job and move on to the next tool. What I will do off camera is just go over it once more, but you don't need to see that. I think you get the idea now. Then I'll move on to the next tool. I'll bring it back and show you what that does, and let's see what we can do with that. Okay, so I've been through the whole car once more off camera, and you can probably see us looking even better now. So I'm going to move on to the next stage and see what we can do with this stuff. So let's give it a blast and see what we can do. Right, so we've got the old tool again. But this one actually blasts detergent through there, connected to the airline, and turns it into basically like a steam. So what we do first is we get some of this. Just put in there whatever your preferred cleaning solution is. Mine's a mixture of all sorts of things, and what I've used for a long time. Pretty much soak the carpet, you know, quite a lot. Get loads on there. Like so. Get your brush. Give it a good old scrub. Like so, do sort of a panel at a time. I always do these in sections, this panel, that panel, that panel. Make sure you keep getting like a frothy look to things. If you don't keep putting more on, you need to be doing that when you're doing this. Nice and frothy like that. And then that's where this tool comes in. Probably see the mist coming off that. Just keep going crazy with it. The more you do it, the cleaner it's going to get. You can probably literally see it changing colour in the camera. Pretty much like brand new. To be fair, I don't reckon they were much better than that when they were put in when the car was made. And then basically just go around the car doing that, do the rest of the sections, so sprinkle on. Give it a scrub. Press pretty hard when you're doing this, make sure the fibres are moving. Obviously I'm just doing this quickly to show on camera. We'll let you go over it again and take a lot longer. I'm just trying to give you the idea of how I do it. Because I get so many questions and people asking all the time. This is how I do it, basically. Open that door and let some more light in. carpet changing colour. All going nice and black again, how it used to be. Basically just keep carrying on like that. So I'll turn you off, I'll do the rest of the car, and then I'll bring you back again when we go on to the next tool. Okay, so I've been through it. As you can see, look at the difference. So this is the final stage. Probably do this 2 or 3 times as well, but I'll just show you once so you get the idea. And then we should start having some very nice tidy interior. And that's pretty much how that tool works, and I'll keep switching back to the other tool, give it a good blast again, scrub, use this tool again, probably do it 3, 4, or 5 times, and then them carpets will be better than new, as you can see already. So they're great tools, well worth the money you have to pay for them. I think they're around £300, £400 each, but if you do this stuff a lot, or you want to just keep your car in sort of mint condition, then they're worth buying. I'm not sponsored by them, or don't get nothing off it for saying their name or anything like that. It's just a good tool that I used. It's lasted me many years and never had no trouble with them. So I don't mind recommending stuff if that's done me well. Because I use my stuff, I'm quite rough on my stuff, and I sort of use it and abuse it to clean interiors like this, or anything else for that matter. Also obviously do inside the boot and stuff like that as well, And some of them mats can be covered in oil and stuff like that, from where people keep oil cans in the back and all sorts of stuff basically. So yeah, good, we're doing alright. I'm going to carry on doing the rest of the car, and I'll bring you back, we'll take some photos at the end and see what the end result is. So I think you're starting to get the idea of what we do. Not just a quick flick with the Hoover, it's a proper scrub with all different tools, all different chemicals and stuff like that, cleaners, and this is basically what comes out. So let's have a look. This is full now, so not very nice, as you can probably see. I'll take it over and show you if you can't see properly. And that's what colour basically is what's coming out of the interior. I mean, look at it, just around that intake, look. It's absolutely disgusting. And to be honest, most cars that are sort of 10 years old and not been cleaned ever, I like this whether they look like it or not. Deep in the fabrics, it's basically all this crap, which is not very nice. Alright, I'm going to empty this up, give that a wipe down, fill it back up with some hot water and detergent again, and carry on with the car. Okay, so I've been through the car now, what, 4 or 5 times I think, emptied the wet back, and every single time it was like what I showed you in the photos or in the video a little bit back, was just full of dirt and grime and grit. And all sorts of stuff. So onto the 2 front seats, and that's the interior sort of getting there now. Get the old solution on, got some staining on the front here, so let's get that sorted out. That's from people having like food and drink between their legs at McDonald's and stuff like that. So let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, it's a engine colour. Stuff I use, very, very good stuff. So I'll do that probably 2 or 3 times, give it a pass of this. however many times you need to get rid of all the stains. I like to do it at least 3 times, but 4 or 5 is better. As you can see, we don't get much better than that there. That's quite impressive. These seats are actually in very good nick for the age and miles of the car. So as you can see, look at the condition of that compared to what we started with. Absolutely lovely. And then we'll obviously treat the leather and stuff once it's back in the car. We do all the dash and everything else. And they should look absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to do the other one on fast forward, because you just see me do that one, so you didn't see me do another one. And then we'll have to let everything dry. So I've been over this one twice now, and they're going to do it another 2 more times. And then we're probably there. bring your camera close in and you watch the dirt coming out of this thing. You should be able to see it going up the tube. Cool, did you see that going up the spout with that cleaner? Absolutely disgusting. Right, so I'm going to do that 2 more times off camera. And then that's the case of just leaving the heater on and letting this all dry out. I think I'll put it on overnight on full blast. That will dry out the whole inside of the car. Everything underneath, pretty much the whole bay will just be red hot. And should dry everything out. So I'll give you a couple of snaps of the inside quickly, show you how far we've come with that, and then that'll be the end of this video. Seem to be getting on quite well with this car now, so that's all good. Right, I'll show you what's inside. So as you can see, we've had a good couple of days on this interior now. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to leave the heater on overnight, as I said before, and there's nothing more I can do at the moment. Let the bay heat right up to as high as it wants to go, as high as I can get it. That'll dry under the bonnet, under the car, all inside the boot out, and just basically dry the whole car out, which is great, just what we want. Hopefully they'll look really good when I see them all dried up. We'll get the seats back in and we'll move on to the next step of doing this car. So all I can do now is say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share and all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Thanks again for watching.